So, why Filipino martial arts? Very simply, it's versatility. I like the fact that everything translates from empty hand to weapons. That's question number one.
Cool.
Why did I choose your place? Well, I think it was kind of a fate thing happening. I was actually searching around for a place to learn this, and didn't necessarily want something that was traditional and structured.
Okay.
I wanted something that was violent and useful that I could pass down to my wife, my daughter, if they thought that that was something they wanted to do. So,
Thank you.
As far as my expectations were absolutely met. And in fact, I think that throughout the whole process of the last 6 months, you worked really well with my schedule, which was greatly appreciated.
Oh, thank you.
There was a lot of give and take within the sessions, which kind of leads me into the whole private lessons compared to a class. You get more done in a shorter amount of time. Everything is more compacted, and you're able to take away at the end and practice in your time, on your own time during the week, so you don't have to physically show up someplace 3-4 times a week just to make sure or feel like you're getting what you need from what or what you want from whatever you're studying.
Okay.
So a lot of the stuff that we did in class was drills.
Okay.
We did a lot of drills. There's explaining why things would work in certain situations, covering a lot of different situations. I think from my perspective, I came to you with a need of, I want a system that is compact, that is quick to learn, and that is brutally violent when it needs to be brutally violent, but you can still apply compassion with it if need be,
right,
or restraint.
Right.
So, so that's kind of what I feel.
What question are we on?
I think I'm on what was eye-opening, and I think that
Okay.
the most eye-opening thing was the amount of depth that we were able to cover in the classes, as well as some of the things that I'd never thought of, the small things like using a hat for self-defense and a weapon. It never really crossed my mind to do something like that, or even, I thought about keychains and small items that I'd have in my pocket or anything like that. But I mean, just picking up anything, whether it's a rock, whether it's, I feel more comfortable now. Like we had the discussion last week about the person that likes to carry 9 knives with them everywhere they go.
Yeah.
I used to be the guy that carried a knife with me everywhere I went. Mm-hmm. I'm not doing that so much anymore. I carry a knife more for opening boxes than I do for wielding something in self-defense, because I feel more comfortable with these. Yeah. My favorite thing in class was always, working with the sticks and practicing and seeing the angles. And also the give and take of me coming up with an idea and you being open to me expressing that idea and kind of working through that idea and seeing how it applies to what you're trying to teach. Okay. My least favorite thing in class, the fact that there's not a wrestling mat in here. Okay. I've talked to you several times about getting a wrestling mat. Oh, man. I know you're trying to make this as realistic as possible. But I think one day I'm gonna have to sport for you to get you a nice 10x10 wrestling mat in here. Something that you can roll up and your wife can still pull the car to the garage kind of thing. So, my view on the Filipino martial arts, I'm actually more in love with it today than I was, because I had this idea in my head from what I'd seen in movies and what I'd seen on YouTube and what I'd seen in my readings and the martial arts manuals that you can buy. And so being able to actually get into it and practice it and perform the things that I have seen, as well as know why those things are being done, has only broadened my appreciation for the art. So,
Great. Hunted.
Yeah, the hunted. That's it. The most important lesson I took from this class, I think, would be that anything could be a weapon, and that you should wield those weapons wisely, because there's great damage that can be caused with a very small amount of force and a very small weapon.
Okay, great.
So great. I think probably a little more esoteric and philosophical maybe than you were expecting or wanting, but
Hey,
that's kind of who I am. I kind of
great.
I kind of dive in.
Thank you so much.
Hey, I appreciate it.
Thank you. Congratulations.
Yeah, I appreciate it, man. Thanks for everything.